Hello, what's up, everybody? We are here again. We are going to view today the second presentation of matter, the second presentation about matter. If you remember matter, we told that matter is anything that occupies a space, okay? And that we can find matter in nature, we can find it in three states: solid, liquid, and gas, okay? And as I told you, there are more states, but we are not going to study them. So we're going to view this presentation. Let's start. We're going to talk about changes in matter, the different changes, okay? Some changes can be undone, okay? Or I can change something and I can go back to the previous state, but some of them, other changes, are not reversible, okay? So we're going to talk today about reversible changes, changes that you can undo. Solid, okay? Let's take a solid, in this case an ice cube. What happens if I heat the ice cube up? Yeah, that it becomes liquid, okay? As you may remember, if I take a solid and I heat it up, it becomes a liquid. And what happens if I continue heating up this liquid? If I continue heating it up, that it becomes a gas, okay? Do you remember that? Yes, I'm pretty sure that you remember. And what happens if I take the gas and I cool it down? I lower the temperature, because if you remember, heat up is add temperature, is increase the temperature. And if I cool down something, is that I lower the temperature. So if I lower the temperature of a gas, it becomes a liquid. And if I continue cooling it down, what happens? That it becomes solid again, okay? This is pretty simple to understand. It's what happens inside your fridges, okay? Inside your refrigerators, you can find different zones and depending on the zone, you can find different states of matter, okay? Let's continue. So, the name of the different processes, okay? As you can see, you can find solid, liquid, and gas. To change a solid into a liquid, okay, it's called melting. Melting. If you add temperature, if you increase the temperature, a solid becomes a liquid because it melts. A solid melts into a liquid. And if I continue heating it up, liquid evaporates into steam, into gas, okay? And the other way around, if I take a gas and I cool it down, this process is called condensation. And from liquid, sorry, to solid, it's freezing, okay? So let's move on. Here is the same, okay? You take a solid, this is another picture to understand it better. You have a solid. If I heat it up, the red arrows mean that the temperature goes up. It becomes a liquid, it continues getting hotter, it evaporates into a gas. And what happens the other way around? It cools down, it condensates into a liquid, and it freezes into a solid. If you see, this is pretty similar to the water cycle, if you remember that, okay? Evaporation, condensation, it freezes, okay? See, this is what happens in nature with all types of matter. So, summarizing, matter changes are from solid to liquid, it's called melting. From liquid to a gas is evaporation. And these two changes, okay, sorry, these two changes need the temperature to be raised up, okay? And the other way around, if I cool down, this means that you lower the temperature. It changes from a gas to a liquid thanks to condensation, and from liquid to solid to freezing. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.